This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today. Looking to jumpstart your career affordably?
Live from the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, Squirtle's exclusive live coverage of the 59th annual playing of the Boys and Girls Tournament of Champions continues with a quarterfinal matchup between Wilson Henryetta and top-ranked Dale of Class 2A. Hello again, everyone. I'm Todd Miller, along with Doug Nelson, the voice of Lincoln Christian Athletics. We're glad to be with you here for this contest today, and should be an interesting matchup. Doug, two teams that like to get up and down the floor. Can Dale's defense, which has been terrific for the last 3+ seasons, control the Shelburne brothers, who really can fill up the basket?
Yeah, absolutely. They are athletic. And how about this? 3 weeks ago today, they're playing in the state semifinals in Class B 8-man football.
Here's a look at the starting lineups for this matchup for the Tigers of Wilson High School outside of Henryetta. They're 4-2. They lost to Owasso 78-39 here in the quarterfinals yesterday. They have defeated 2A number 2 Pecola. They'll get their shot at the 2A's top-ranked team and 3-time defending boys state champions in Dale today. They defeated Pecola 59-53. This will be their third game against ranked teams, so they are 1-2. Zion Shelburne will start, a 5'10 sophomore. Keyshawn Shelburne is in the lineup, a 6'2 junior. Andrew Wilson, a 6'2 junior. And then the other two of the four Shelburne brothers, Zabrian and Charles, one a sophomore, the other a senior, completes Grant Proctor's starting lineup. Doug, I'm not certain how you call this. It could be really easy. You just say Shelburne with a basketball. I think for purposes today, we're going to have to use the first name.
Yeah, especially since it's not a radio broadcast. If it was radio, we'd be fine. But people are going to be watching this, and we are glad you are part of it. But how about this? In the last year and a half, Coach Proctor's 34-4. They are used to winning ball games.
Dale headed up by Jeff Edmondson in his 17th season, 419 wins at Dale. His record 498 and 150 after yesterday's 1-point loss to 4A number 1 Weatherford here in the quarterfinals. His starters, Easton Edmondson, Denton Forsyth, who poured in 29 yesterday against Weatherford. Jed Higdon, who had 12 and 5 rebounds in the loss to 4A's top-ranked team. Levi Kelly and Trey Chambers, who was held to single digits for the first time in 11 games this year, the starters today for Dale. Of note, Dale yesterday had a 27-game win streak snap. That's regular season and postseason. And the losses have bookended here 2 trips to the BOK Center. Last year in the semifinals, they lost by 63-6 to Owasso. And yesterday again losing to Weatherford late on a basket, 59-58. Dale 10-1. Wilson Henryetta is 4-2. Both of these programs coming off state championship wins a year ago. For the Wilson Tigers, it was their first ever title in program history. For Dale, they have won 3 consecutive, and that is the total for the Pirates in program history.
First ever state championship, period, in any sport in Wilson Henryetta history. 3 quality games for these guys in this big-time tournament. And it'll be fun to watch as they rock and roll right here.
Wilson of the road, black, white, and orange. Dale with a home white and red. And here we go. Trey Chambers, the jump sitter for the Pirates. And we are underway in the day's fourth game, should I say, in the final of the afternoon session here for the BOK sitter. Pirates control. Wilson in a man-to-man defense. Edmondson guarded left wing side by Zion Shelburne. Bounces it down low. Chambers fumbles it, and it's taken away by Keyshawn Shelburne. 1 trip down, 1 turnover for Dale. They were very good at the turnover department yesterday, with just 9 against Weatherford. Down the paint goes Zabrian Shelburne. His pockets picked by Easton Edmondson all the way to the goal for the lay-in, and Dale is up 2-0.
Great body control as he finished that layup, was able to maneuver and finish strong.
Good look at that body control Doug just described to you on the replay. 2-0 in favor of Dale here early. Keyshawn Shelburne with it, right wing side, got him by Trey Chambers. A hard dribble left, gets him into the paint. Chambers deflects the pass off of Wilson out of bounds. So we have 4 Shelburnes and a Wilson playing for Wilson High School. 2-0 with 45 seconds gone here in the opening period from downtown Tulsa.
Small town basketball at its finest, won that state championship. Look to repeat this year.
You know, we talked about this with the Sage brothers yesterday. Can you imagine growing up as a Shelburne, the competitive nature of that family? Higdon gets a lob down low and gets a bucket and a bang for it, and he'll have a chance at an and one as Keyshawn Shelburne commits his first, and the first against Wilson Henryetta.
Higdon played strong last night and starts right back at it with a strong finish again right here.
Arguably Jet's best game in a couple of years, 12 points, 5 rebounds, and maybe his best considering the competition.
Can you imagine a Thanksgiving or even a Christmas dinner, afterwards in the driveway with those 4 brothers getting after it? I'm going to
guess it ends in some type of argument at best. Into the front court as Higdon hits the free throw. Dale up 5-0. Pirates trying to force a turnover. Wing right, Charles Shelburne drives underneath the basket. His bounce pass taken away by Jed Higdon. Now up ahead for Denton Forsyth. Forsyth veers through the paint, goes up, had it stripped, but they made contact with his hand, and he's going to go to the line for 2 more. Denton Forsyth yesterday, a team in game high 29 points in the loss to Weatherford. He'll go to the line, compliments of the foul against Charles Shelburne, and that is one player that Wilson cannot have in foul trouble. They're one of their best defenders. They call it on the floor, so they inbound, and Forsyth muscles up and in traffic, and it's down to a 7-0 Dale lead.
Yeah, he's their premier player. In fact, he's the spotlight guy.
Charles Shelburne into the front court, now to Zion right side. Zion guarded by Easton Edmondson to his brother Keyshawn, head of the circle. 90 seconds gone. It's 7-0 Dale here in this consolation semifinal matchup. Wilson down the paint, had his pocket picked, but going to get Easton Edmondson for a reach-in. And Easton, who already has 1 steal today, nearly forced the 4th Wilson turnover here early in the ballgame. Instead, he has his first and team foul number 1 against the Pirates. Keyshawn Shelburne to inbound. He triggers it to Charles. He stands way out front, right front court. Now he takes 2 dribbles, hoists up a long 3. He back rimmed it and down for the rebound. Easton Edmondson. He counterattacks the senior point guard and son of head coach Jeff Edmondson. Kicks it right side and Forsyth pump fake. They say he drug his pivot foot, and a rare turnover for Dale Early.
These big-time tournaments, you've got a tell of 2 teams here. You know, Dell loses the heartbreaker by 1, and then Wilson against the powerhouse Owasso. You did have to see how they're going to come out and respond here.
7-0 with trip 5s to go with the first period. Shelburne falls to the floor, digs it out to Keyshawn Shelburne, right side. Back out high it goes. They'll put up a 3, and that one is no good from Zion. Rebound tipped to the air, and it's a loose ball foul against the Tigers, and it's going to go against Zabrian Shelburne, who has his first and the team's third. Yesterday, Dale forced 13 turnovers in the loss to Weatherford. They outpointed the Eagles 8-3 in points off mistakes. Dale had just 4 turnovers in the loss, 59-58 to 4-8 in Weatherford. It'll be a great matchup tonight, that athletic, long 1-3-1 zone of Weatherford against Owasso. You can see it here on Squirtle. Chambers pivots right, had it stripped out of his hands by Charles Shelburne, and it goes out of bounds, so Dale will throw in.
These guys were playing in the state semifinals in 8-man football, but they're trying to get their basketball legs under them for sure.
Only had 2 losses, both to the eventual champion, Walika. Lob pass out high, and it's Higdon. He'll hand it off to Denton. Forsyth with the basketball. Guarded out front by Zabrian Shelburne. Now he gets a screen and roll to Higdon down low and lays it in. Boy, Jett is having himself a tournament already with 5, and it's a 9-0 start for the Pirates, almost 3 minutes gone.
Welcome to Tulsa, Mr. Higdon.
Baseline right, Keyshawn Shelburne. Cross courts at left side to Zabrian. He's trapped, goes up and under. There's the athleticism of the sophomore who drops it home. Last year averaged 19 points a game as a freshman, and it took almost 3 minutes, but the Tigers are on the board. 9-2 Dale. Forsyth pivots left wing, down low to Chambers, banging his way to the basket. The shot rolls out. Rebound to Shelburne. That's Charles. Crosses over, brings it to the front court. All the way in, funnels it left side. Wilson drives baseline, and Andrew lays it up and in. His second basket in 2 games here at the BOK Center. And now the Tigers starting to get a little bit of traction, Doug, as they've scored 4 straight.
Yeah, they needed that. Great no-look pass right there.
You can see the strength on the part of Wilson going right into the body of Higdon. Forsyth at the other end puts up the 3, missed it. Zabrian with a rebound. Shelburne into the front court with a left-handed dribble. He's a sophomore and a great-looking athlete. They bounce it wing left for Shelburne. That's Keyshawn, and he hit the turnaround jumper. And here comes Wilson. They've scored 6 straight. That Dale advantage is down to 3.
Found that little crease at the high post right there, turned and knocked it down.
Edmondson gets a screen high from Higdon. He veers right. Now pounds the dribble to the right wing side with halfway through the first period. Edmondson glides to the goal, draws the contact. No, he didn't. Offensive foul. And Charles Shelburne took the charge, and that is foul number 2 on Easton Edmondson.
Hoping to get a replay right there. Just couldn't really see it from our angle.
Here comes Keldon Mealy, first off of the bench. He and Jackson Womack were the only 2 reserves that played yesterday for Jeff Edmondson's club. 9-6 at the halfway point of the opening period. Loser will play for 7th against Class A's OK Mustangs tomorrow morning early. The winner will face Crossings for the consolation championship. Keyshawn with it right side, out high to Zabrian. Zabrian between the circles, guarded by Kelly, who cuts him off of the high post. Now it's Zion, follow-away jumper, right elbow over Chambers, no. Rebound underneath Mealy. Keldon comes to Tulsa, averaging almost 3 rebounds a ball game to go along with almost 6 per ball game in points. And Forsyth took a hard fall and is shaken up near the paint.
Yeah, grabbed that right ankle. It was just an awkward-looking fall. Tried to draw contact, he did, but then he got the brunt of it.
He's grimacing a little bit. That is the second foul on Keyshawn Shelburne. And the first off of the bench for Wilson today is going to be number 3, Anthony Wynn Jr., a 5'8 senior. 5 points, 4 rebounds, but just 2 of 7 shooting in the 78-39 loss to arguably the best team in the state in Owasso last night. Mealy to inbound the basketball, lobs it for Denton, right side. Under 3.5 to play first period. Dale has hit the skids offensively. Down the paint goes Denton, kicks it right corner to Kelly, back to Forsyth. Forsyth around Keyshawn to the basket. The ball knocked out of bounds. Keyshawn was able to recover, and he had Forsyth on his hip, and he blocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, did a good job of just keeping from fouling and got that right hand in there and knocked it away.
3:15 to go with the first period. 9-6. Wilson has scored the last 6. Mealy lobs into the paint for Denton. Forsyth pump fakes, goes up with contact. It rolls off, no good. Mealy had his hands on the rebound. It's poked out, though, by Keyshawn Shelburne. Gets it to Anthony Wynn Jr. He brings it to the floor, bounces right side for Zabrian. Shelburne to Zion Shelburne, who bricks a three for the right circle, and Mealy with a second consecutive defensive rebound.
Little different look here in the BOK versus Wilson Henryetta home arena for sure.
Driving left, Forsyth, and he's bumped and fouled by Zion Shelburne. That's his first. And then also was team foul number 5 against Wilson Henryetta. So 2 free throws upcoming for Denton, who has 1 basket. Last night it was 11 of 17 shooting, 3 of 3 for the foul line. Dale only managed 8 free throw attempts to 11 for Weatherford. They were outpointed by 2 at the stripe, 7-5. Forsyth's first free throw is up, and it's good. No matter how you slice it and dice it, that was one of the most anticipated matchups, boys or girls, of day one here at the TOC, and it lived up to its billing.
I got to just be a fan and sit here and work with you, but just a great game. I could have watched that 15 times over.
Second free throw's up, and it's good. Yeah, we were actually hoping for free basketball yesterday.
Yes, bonus ball.
But lead back to 5 for the Pirates, 11-6 with 2:45 to play here in the opening period. Shelburne into the front court. Zabrian with a basketball. Pushed off of Kelly. No whistle. Zabrian into the front court. Now they're going to call a powder puff foul against Levi. That's his first. That's the first by a Pirate other than Easton Edmondson, who's on the bench with 2 fouls. With 2:40 to go here in the opening period.
The beauty of this tournament, Wilson gets to play Owasso last night. Now back with Powerhouse Dell. If you win, you get Crossings Christian. Goodness.
Zion Shelburne and a bounce pass to Keyshawn on a screen and roll. He loses it. Forsyth up ahead to Mealy. Collects himself and lays it in. Kelder with his first ever basket here with the TOC, and it's 13-6 Dale. They've scored 4 in a row.
Mealy, good job just slashing in there. 6-6.
Zion Shelburne turns it over. Kelly, who had 2 steals yesterday with it, changes hands, goes right to left, scoops it up, and he missed it in the paint. He wanted foul. There was no whistle. Keyshawn with a rebound. Up ahead to Wynn Jr. for 3, and he got it left wing.
Did not hesitate, looked at it, knocked it down. Coach Proctor talked about his shooting ability.
That is his second made three-pointer here at the BOK Center in 2 games. 13-9 Pirates in a battle of reigning state champions out of Class 2A and Class B. And Forsyth able to get deep as he turns the corner and draws the foul. That's on Wynn Jr., and that's Anthony's first.
That's what makes this tournament so special. 2 reigning state champions right there going at each other.
1:52 to play here with the opening period. Todd Miller, Doug Delsa, the crew with you on Squirtle today. We are in the middle of day number 2. Ninth session coming up at 4 o'clock, and we'll have that call for you as well. Broken Arrows girls against Booker T. Washington. Denton hits the first free throw. Dale came into the tournament 65% for the line. They were just under that last night, 62.5. As Maddox Caldwell, a senior, comes in for the first time this season. A 6'3 senior, and Kelly will go to the bench.
How about Forsyth? Did he end up with 29 last night?
He did.
Goodness. I had a fan text me, a Lincoln fan, say, how many did he end up with? 29.
Misses his first free throw in 4 attempts. Dale 4 of 5 for the foul line. Charles Shelburne nearly lost the ball out front. Dale sinking in a zone defense. Zabrian Shelburne drives against Chambers, imposes his will and lays it in. A sophomore going right at the larger senior and Trey Chambers.
Yeah, there's your replay. You can see him. He takes the contact, finishes strong. Goodness.
1:22 to play first period. Dale, their lead is back down to 3. Mealy with it to Chambers, left baseline. Chambers turns, and the shot rattles off, no good. Trey gets his own miss and puts the garbage in the compactor. That's a guy that Dale needs to get going.
Yeah, he just followed his shot. That's what you want young players to do. Follow your shot. Go get that rebound, put it back.
1:05 to play here with the opening period. Left baseline, Zabrian Shelburne. Now to Zion out high. Shelburne a crossover dribble, throws up a little left-handed floater, and he got it.
Boy, they like those runners for sure.
Learned that trick, I'm sure, on the playground against his other 3 brothers.
You mentioned maybe a fist fight, but I'm thinking a headlock for sure. No fist fights with these guys.
Down the paint, Denton Forsyth to Mealy, right wing. He fumbles it in front of the Wilson bench. Back to Denton. He spins underneath the foul line. Jumper, good, and he's fouled. As Zabrian Shelburne now has his second personal foul, and Denton starting to heat up as he now has a total of 7 points.
That's the kind of shot you make on playgrounds for sure. Fading away, takes the contact, knocks it down, 3-point opportunity.
Denton has cut his teeth against his brothers, Dallin and Dayton, and as well against his teammates now. He's been the younger of the bunch, but he grew up playing basketball and learning from his brothers and his future teammates at Dale High School. Denton Forsyth's foul shot is up, and it is good. So he is now 7 of 8 from the stripe in 2 games. He's already approaching double figures. Denton Forsyth with a total of 8 points, 8 of the 19. Shelburne loses to the paint. Diving Caldwell. Picked up left wing. Out top for three. Good. Anthony Wynn Jr. has come off of the bench. It hit two big threes for Grant Proctor's club. 15 seconds to play in the period. The Dale lead is 3.
That's a direct quote from Coach Proctor. He can really shoot. That's obvious.
Denton Forsyth is going to be fouled by Zion Shelburne between the rings. And now 3 starters for Wilson Henryetta with multiple fouls. And Denton will go back to the line where he's again 4 of 5.
Coach Proctor in his 6th year, man, it's taken him a little while, but how about these last 2 years? He's sitting here at 34-4, looking at another championship. Even if you lose 3 in this prestigious tournament, you can still run off a state championship, and a lot of small schools do that.
You will not see better competition in Class B than you're seeing this weekend if you're Wilson. They obliterated Calumet, the number 2 ranked team of the state championship a year ago. Forsyth's 2 free throws are good. Denton has 10 of the 21. Dale by 5. 8 seconds to play here in the opening period. Charles Shelburne into the front court left side. Mealy is out there on him. 2 seconds, 1 second. Charles drives to the paint, throws up a runner, couldn't bank it home, and that's the period. The end of 1. We expected a good one, and it has. 2A number 1 leads Class B number 1. Dale over Wilson, 21-16 for the 59th annual playing of the Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here. Why be a ranger?
Quick look at the first period numbers. Dale 7 of 12 shooting, or 7 of 13. Wilson was 7 of 12. Both teams well over 53%. Really, you look at this game through 8 minutes, Doug, pretty easy to assess. Free throw shooting, Wilson has not attempted one. Dale 7 of 8. Turnovers 5-3 in favor of Wilson Henryetta, and points from Dale 9-0.
Yeah, that's the big thing, the free throws and the points in the paint.
Zion Shelburne with it as the Tigers have it to open up the second period of play. Could we have a 3rd consecutive year of crossings in Dale in this bracket? And an offensive foul as Keyshawn Shelburne lowered his shoulder and ran over Levi Kelly. According to the scouting report, that's something that Keyshawn does, and they were waiting with Kelly, who takes his 2nd charge of the year in the last couple of years, has led Dale in that category. That's also Keyshawn Shelburne's 3rd personal foul.
That one hurts for sure.
7.5 minutes to play, first half from downtown Tulsa, the BOK Center. Our broadcast brought to you by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle. Bounce pass left side, Edmondson out front to Kelly to Levi against the, looks like a 1-2-2 zone. They'll trigger right wing, and Denton Forsyth knocks down the first triple of the afternoon for the Pirates, who stretch it to an 8-point lead.
Winning out of the timeout. It looked like that was a set they wanted for him, and they got it in the corner.
That's the first 3 ball put up today by the Pirates. Yesterday, again, they were 7 of 14 against Weatherford. Right side is Charles Shelburne. He'll shoot over Forsyth, and he rattles it home.
Confidence, no hesitation, knocks it down.
Last 2 years, being a freshman and a sophomore, he was their leading scorer. His younger brother, Zabrian, last year as a freshman, was the team's leading scorer at over 19 a game. Left wing, Kelly for 3, no good as he tries to answer, and Andrew Wilson with a rebound for the Tigers. 24-19 Dale. They've led by as many as 9 early, 9-0, and a moment ago by 8. Hard drive right, layup missed by Zion. Rebound to the Pirates, who had the rebound secured. Denton Forsyth behind the back dribble, veers back right.
Continue to keep the pressure on a little bit smaller Wilson team for sure.
Womack is out there. Incidentally, between the change of periods, we saw that they were working on the nose. Looked like the left nostril of Trey Chambers. Maybe he'd gotten poked there early as Womack airballs a 3 underneath Edmondson with a rebound to Denton Forsyth. His 3 right circle, no. Wilson for the rebound, and a foul called against Trey Chambers. He just looks frustrated.
Yeah.
He's not been able to get going. Today, he has a total of 3 field goal attempts after yesterday having just 4.
Edmondson keeping that possession alive, ended up going the other way, but it's the little things like that that you love from a coach's kid that just he knows how to play the game.
Trey is out. Jet Hickton is back in. Again, 4 of the 5 starters are out there. Womack, the lone bench player for Dale right now. 2 minutes into the second period, Dale leading Wilson Henryetta 24-19. Bounce pass on the block for Andrew Wilson. Wilson works to the wing, cross-courts it for Charles. Shelburne with a basketball, puts up another 3, this time over Forsyth from the left circle. This time it spins off of the rebound to Kelly. To Edmondson. Levi up ahead right side. Denton down low to Higdon. Jet spins left, draws a double, whips it to the far side. Womack to Edmondson. He floats down the paint, gets it to Higdon, who tips it in and went around and around before finally finding the bottom of the basket.
Yeah, great ball movement, but right here finds the open man and they finish it.
Easton has such great vision of the floor. Going to be a great college point guard. Cross-court pass, Anthony Wynn Jr. works to the right wing side with 5:17 to play here in the first half. Dale back in front by 7. Their biggest lead came early at the outset, 9-0. Zion Shelburne working against Denton Forsyth. Bounces it in traffic. It's pulled away by Keyshawn. And a foul called against Jet Higdon.
Yeah, they were trying to get the ball to Wilson on the baseline. Just a little short on that pass.
First foul against Jet. Team foul number 2 for Dale here in the period. Wilson has been charged for 1. 5:10 to play first half. You see on the lower left of your screen, the Pirates in a battle of top-ranked teams, the defending champions leading the Tigers of Wilson Henryetta 26-19. Tigers inbound, Anthony Wynn Jr. Left side, Keyshawn Shelburne. Down the paint goes Zion. Pitches right corner. Wilson knocks down a 3. That's Andrew Wilson for Wilson Henryetta. He has 5, and this Tiger team is relentless. They're back within 4.
Yeah, penetrate, pitch right there. Well done, young man.
Mealy sets a high screen, as does Higdon. Forsyth dances to the right, kicks it to Kelly in the corner, off the dribble, pulls up, knocks down a mid-range jumper.
Kelly is so steady. Just a great look at the rim.
Levi Kelly is now 1 of 2 shooting. He's had a pretty good tournament. Hit a couple of big second-half three-pointers yesterday against Weatherford. Zion Shelburne in traffic splits the defenders as he glides to the goal. The shot was around and out. Higdon controls the window. Into the front court, Forsyth, the Levi right corner. Bang! He's got 5 straight.
Forsyth.
Just like that,
yeah.
The lead is back to 9.
What a great job getting the ball to the shooter in the corner.
4:15 to play here in the first half. 5 straight for Levi Kelly. Second made three-pointer of the day for Dale. Good pass from out high and a great finish by Keyshawn in traffic off the window. Keyshawn Shelburne with 4 points, and quickly Kelly filling it. Fall away 3 left wing, rattles off, foul underneath. That's against Easton Edmondson. It would be his 3rd. They're going to call it instead on Higdon. That's his 2nd.
Yeah, I'm not sure he needed to foul right there. The young man already had possession of it, and you just hate to lose that one. So here he comes back into the game. Looks like some sort of padding for Chambers in his nose.
Yeah, they were working on it in between the first and second period break. Edmondson is going to go to the bench. So right now, they're with a pretty sizable lineup out there with both Mealy, Higdon, and Trey Chambers. 3:50 to play here with the first half. Shelburne, Zion into the front court. Bounces it for Charles Shelburne. Right corner, he'll put up a 3, back rims it in traffic. Higdon with another rebound. Boy, Jet has really played well on the glass, both defensively and offensively against a really tall Weatherford team, and now against Wilson today as Forsyth drives and the pass knocked away out of bounds.
And set a nice screen right there for Forsyth to get down the lane and get a look at it.
Jeff Edmondson wants a timeout. We'll join him. 3:35 to play here with the first half. Dale 31, Wilson 24. For the boys' Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms. Brahms is bringing the
Ty Miller, Doug Nelson, the Squirtle crew with you. Wall-to-wall basketball coverage. After this one, we'll have 12 of the 24 games in the books. We'll move into the evening section of the Winners Bracket semifinals, coming up with Broken Arrow and Booker T. Washington girls next. That starts at 4. Chambers handles a lob pass and pivots left to right and puts it in.
winning out of the timeout. That's a great inbound look right there. The young man went strong over his left shoulder. Finish it, Chambers.
Pirates have equaled their biggest lead of the half. It's 9:33-24. Charles Shelburne down the paint. Bounces at right corner for Zion. Shelburne through the paint. Back doors and lays it in.
Found a little crease and off the glass with the sweet kiss.
3:06 to play here in the first half. 33-26. Another look there at Zion's second basket of the afternoon. Forsythe to Kelly left wing to Trey down low against Charles Shelburne. Backing down, turns. Hook shot was short. Rebound off the window. Controlled by the Tigers. Into the front court, Zabrian Shelburne. He'll bounce it right side. Zion, he pump fakes, drives against Higdon, throws up a floater. No, but an offensive foul.
Forsythe did a good job hanging in there, taking that charge.
Third foul against Zion Shelburne, so he and his brother Keyshawn, a sophomore and a junior respectively, now have 3 fouls. That's also the second against Wilson Henryetta here with under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Talked about it last night. Denton working on both ends of the floor, offense and defense.
Forsythe veers right, bounces it to a backdoor cutting Kelly. It's intercepted. Turnover Dale. Zion Shelburne back the other way. Bounces to his brother Zabrian, who misses everything of the runner. Rebound underneath to Keyshawn Shelburne. Bounce pass knocked away. Dale had it. Now a tie-up is called. Jeff Edmondson was trying to get it called before the tie-up. However, Dale will get the basketball on the rotating possession.
Goodness. Looks like Kelly came up a little slow out of that scrum.
Grant Proctor was asking whether or not they got the timeout called. Now he wants one, and we'll pause. 2:26 to play in the first half. Dale 33, Wilson 26. From the 59th Annual Boys Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs. With over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma.
Folks, if you're hungry, head to Brahms after the game for a bacon cheeseburger and milkshake made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Pirate basketball with 2:26 to play here in the first half for the BOK Center. Dale 33, Wilson 26. Denton Forsythe to Easton Edmondson. Edmondson spins to the elbow, bounces it to Denton, who goes up, had it stripped, attacking the basket. Mealy has it to Chambers off the dribble, 8-footer in and out down the paint. Ball tipped up, and Wilson Henryetta has it. They'll lob it up ahead. Keyshawn to the rim, tried to posterize that time Edmondson, and he hit the back heel with a cup and it bound away. Dale with a rebound. Edmondson pulls up and got it for the foul line.
That backdoor play, they ran it the time before as well, talking about Dell, but in transition, Wilson came up short.
Talon Dobson into the ball game, and he slips, so they're going to call a foul against the Pirates. Dale thought that he slipped on his own accord, but they say no, that is foul number 3 on Jed Higdon.
There have been some players slip over the 2 days here. Again, I don't think it has anything to do with the rain, but just moisture from the players.
There was some precipitation dripping. Tony Wilson warned me about that yesterday, and I didn't believe him. And then all of a sudden, when I was about half asleep, woke me up.
Hit you right on top of the head and not much hair up there.
I don't know that is the case today, as it's pretty much sunny now on the outside here in Tulsa. Shelburne, that's Zion, rips the entry pass away from Easton Edmondson. Left quarter, open 3, Dobson got it.
Man, that young man, he didn't hesitate either. Got the big knee brace on.
It's his first bucket of the tournament. He had 3 yesterday off of the foul line. Kelly tries to answer and almost airball at wing right. Wilson with a rebound. Back the other way. Charles Shelburne bullies his way into Forsythe. No foul. Ball comes up short off the rim. Tipped out. Edmondson takes it away. It's 2-on-1. Easton speeds to the goal. Missed it. Forsythe, though, tips it in.
A lot of contact on the Wilson offensive end, but Edmondson able to keep going, and Forsythe with the tip back.
37-29 in favor of Dale. A trap right side. Zion whips it to Charles Shelburne from right to left, and now he throws it right to Denton Forsythe. Another turnover for Wilson. Down the paint, Forsythe to Mealy on the 2-on-1 break, and he kisses it in.
Easiest steal he'll ever have, and then how about the no-look pass to finish it?
There's a good look at the ever-improving 6'6 sophomore, Keldon Mealy. 40 seconds to play first half. Dale's built it to 10. That's the biggest lead of the afternoon. Zion Shelburne, left side around Kelly into the paint, works against Edmondson, and they had the ball taken away, and they're going to call a foul against Keldon Mealy. That's going to be his first.
Been a little rough the last couple trips, really on both ends. Finally, they slowed it down a little bit.
Jeff Edmondson wants to have a visit with Tyler Inman. Know Tyler very well. Called his games at Northwestern Oklahoma State. He went on to actually play for the Harlem Globetrotters. Saw him playing in Oklahoma City once.
Amazing.
Zion Shelburne's first foul shot, back rims. And this is the first free throw attempted by Wilson Henryetta today. The Tigers yesterday were 10 of 17 for the foul line, and they're lost to 6A Owasso.
You don't have to be a great basketball player to be a great official, but if you have both of those qualities, that's really special.
Tyler really is one of the better officials in this part of the state, and now a travel called against Denton Forsyth in the backcourt after Zion had missed both free throws.
Denton just had that look on his face like, oh, man, come on.
28 seconds to play in the half. Dale 39, Wilson Henryetta 29. Reigning matchup of defending state champions. Charles Shelburne with it left front court. And an offensive foul called as Talon Dobson absolutely knocked Easton Edmondson to the floor.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Both of them took the brunt of that thing for sure.
First foul against Talon Dobson. Edmondson will inbound just to the right of his dad and head coach Jeff Edmondson. 39-29. Pirates could play for the final shot here in the first half if they so choose. Edmondson and Forsyth, Kelly, Chambers, and Keldon Mealy, the five out of the floor right now for Dale. Denton Forsyth walks it across midcourt, 20 seconds to play here in the half. Easton back to Denton on the cross-court pass, left side. They're going to do just that. Let time milk away. 10 seconds to play in the half. Now they set the offense. Edmondson from Mealy, right quarter off of a screen. It's Kelly, his three, rounded down.
Well
with
done.
8 points.
Yeah, that's just great coaching and great execution.
Half-court shot from Anthony Wynn Jr. is short, and Dale will take a 13-point lead to the halftime locker room over Class B's top-ranked team from Henryetta Wilson High School. 42-29 is our score. We'll be back with more after these messages for the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather around.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
As you travel down the road of the gold ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride on a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independent Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Hillspring Church in Sand Springs, we'd like to invite you to join us for one of our worship services, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. at the Charles Page High School Auditorium.
You can worship with us online at our website, hillspring.tv, our YouTube channel, or on Facebook Live.
We offer exciting programs for kids of all ages and a fun family atmosphere where it's easy to connect and find a place to belong.
Join us this Sunday. We'll save you a seat.
Hillspring Church, making a difference together.
For a lot of people with a fear of their credit score and wanting a new or used car loan, this is the last place that one wants to be. Well, at Western Sun Federal Credit Union, a marginal credit score doesn't necessarily mean no. In fact, they have a terrific record of getting members approved, and all it requires is this. Give Western Sun a look for low rates and a fast response. I doubt you'll be disappointed. WSFCU.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Alva State Bank and Trust Company.
We are back in downtown Tulsa. There you see the score at the midway point. Dale 42, Wilson, Henryetta 29. I'm Todd Miller along with Doug Nelson. We are glad to be with you, and we will be part of the broadcast going forward as well. Doug's Lincoln Christian Bulldog girls will be playing later tonight at 7 o'clock with a chance to advance to the TOC finals tomorrow evening. Doug will be on the call for that. Take a look at first half shooting. 50% for Wilson. Henryetta, 12 of 24. Dale was 53%, 16 of 30. 5 of 9 3-point shooting for Wilson. Dale was 3 of 8. One of the real differences in this ball game, Dale has taken 6 more free throw attempts and outscored Wilson by 7 to the free throw line. Dale 7 of 8. Wilson is 0 of 2. Points to the paint, 20-10 Pirates. Points off turnovers, 17-0 in favor of Dale. They have turned it over 5 times and forced 10 from Wilson Henryetta. Second chance points, 4-0 in favor of the Pirates. Fast break points, 6-0 Dale. And Dale has only used 2 players off of the bench. They have combined for 4. That's Keldon Mealy. Jackson Womack did not score. Bench point, night 4 in favor of Wilson Henryetta. Individually at halftime, the game's leading scorer, Denton Forsyth, for the heels of a 29-point game yesterday, has 15 of the half on 4 of 8 shooting, 6 of 7 for the foul line. 8 points, 2 rebounds from Levi Kelly. He's 3 of 7 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3. 7 at halftime from Jen Higdon. He also has a couple of rebounds. 4 points each from Keldon Mealy, all 4 off of the bench, scored by Mealy. Chambers, 2 of 6 shooting, has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal, 4 points, 3 rebounds for Easton Edmondson, who now in this tournament has 9 assists and only 1 turnover. That's stellar point guard play. Leading scorer at the break for Wilson Henryetta with 6. Anthony Wynn Jr. off of the bench. He's 2 of 2 from 3. 5 points from Andrew Wilson. 4 points apiece from Zabrian. Also, Keyshawn and Zion Shelburne. And 3 points at halftime from Taylon Dobson. Alec Ganotti played but did not score in the first half. From those numbers, Doug, what's your takeaway here at the break?
My takeaway is 2 great programs, and of course the Dale Pirates. I've got to watch them for the last 3 years here in this tournament, and just the fact Coach Edmondson, the way he coaches, the way he handles himself, the way his players handle themselves, they're so fun to watch. But this is really my first chance to look at Wilson, and they are so athletic as well. I mean, they want to continue to push the ball. I did get to watch a little bit of them in 8-man football. I was studying a game that they played against Walika. I was honored to call that state championship game, and so I got to see the athleticism of these brothers, and it's every bit as billed as it is. I mean, they are athletic. In fact, Coach Proctor feels like his guards are some of the best in the state. And here's where we're winning today. We've got 2 teams, one from Poteau, one from Catoosa, and they played at halftime of the girls' game before, so now they're playing at halftime of this game. And then both teams, all 4 teams, if you will, Dell, Wilson, the team from Catoosa, the team from Poteau, they all came together to take a picture. And let me tell you something. The players from Catoosa and Poteau, this might be the greatest thing they've ever got to do in their life. The smile on their faces is intense, and it really doesn't matter who scored the most points. They're all winners.
That's exactly right. Dale right now scored the most points, 42-29. But, you know, when that clock's rolling and the ball is going up and down the floor, the points matter. But in life, they really don't matter who ultimately wins a ball game. Brahms serving delicious cheeseburgers, freshly squeezed limeades, crinkle-cut fries, hand-dipped ice cream, milkshakes, and sundaes, all made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years. How about that preceding game that we saw, Doug?
Oh, walk in, and Quentin is way up.
23-0
on
over
the 6A power. And then the next thing you know, here comes Edmond Memorial all the way back to take the lead. In fact, they were ahead 45-41 at one time. And then Quentin comes roaring back to hit a big 3 to ended up pushing themselves ahead.
Quentin only scored 15 points, Doug, in the second half.
Yeah, they got Bailey Purdom a shot in the corner off a nice set play by Coach Brad Davis, and she knocked it down. That's what big-time players do, and that's what she did.
Turned out Quentin held on for a 48-45 victory over Edmond Memorial. It's hard to say that you start out a game 23-0 and you come from behind to get the victory, but they did. Yeah. Because Edmond Memorial took a 2-possession lead in the fourth period.
Here's the thing about this tournament. Ironically, yesterday Lincoln Christian got ahead of Quentin 25-0. Now, it didn't play out that way, but here they reversed it in one day, and they took the 23-0 lead, which I believe is the second largest win or opening numbers ever.
And you know what? Both have involved Quentin, the Lady Savages, in this tournament. Yesterday was Lincoln Christian.
So,
Wilson has it. Zion Shelburne into the front court.
Yeah, their names in the record book 2 times.
Shelburne into the front court, left side for Keyshawn. He comes up short on a 3-point jumper. Edmondson with a rebound, weaves his way through traffic, gets it to Kelly. He'll drive left, pitches right. Forsyth an open 3. That was a little bit short. Denton follows his shot. It's poked out of bounds, and it should be, and it is Dale basketball. Keyshawn Shelburne was the one that tipped it.
Yeah, stepped into that 3 ball. Footwork was perfect, just a little short.
Big-time matchups tonight of the boys' draw. Booker T. Washington and Millwood in one half. Those are the 2 winningest programs by total state championships in Oklahoma history. Forsyth pivots to the left block and lays it in. He has 17 points. 7:15 to go here in the third period. 44-29 Dale. Out high is Keyshawn Shelburne. Working against Chambers. Crosses over. Pitches left wing. 3 on the way by Charles is an air ball right into the hands of Zion Shelburne. It's knocked out of his hands by Kelly. Kicked out to Shelburne left side. That's Keyshawn. 7 minutes to play, third period. They trap out front. Now they'll bounce it right side for Andrew Wilson. Wilson bounces it off of the baseline for Talon Dobson. Back out high it goes. for Charles Shelburne. He'll penetrate, misses it. Wilson with a rebound. That is Andrew Wilson. It's off of him out of bounds, and he either got stepped on with his hand or the ball jammed a finger because it was his right hand. I don't know if you could catch it, but he was kind of shaking it real quickly.
Yeah, that's the immediate response that you do when that happens.
6.5 to play here with the third period. Up ahead, it's Chambers, and a blocking foul will be drawn by Trey Chambers. That's on Andrew Wilson. It's his first.
Yeah, he tried to do the little hop skip to the right and avoid contact. They're going to call the block.
First foul against either Wilson, Henryetta, or Dale here at the outset of the second half. Free throw shooting big. Dale took 6 more free throw attempts and outscored Wilson by 7. Pirates were 7 of 8 of the line of the first half. The Tigers just 0 of 2. Chambers gets a lob pass, goes right to the goal, loses the handle, out of bounds.
Went up high to get it, and Shelburne did a great job of getting his hand in there and knocking it away.
Well, Trey is just frustrated as he could be. Has not been able to get on track against either Weatherford or Wilson thus far. 90 seconds into the third period, Dale leads at 44-29.
Yeah, the big 6'6" center. Yeah, he's got to get going.
Making his way to the rim. Keyshawn Shelburne came up short of the layup. Dale has the rebound.
We'll see. Here he is right here.
Higdon missed the bank shot. Chambers follows, goes up. His stick back wouldn't go. Keyshawn Shelburne with a rebound for Wilson.
Yeah, I love the effort on the boards on both of those guys, Higdon and Chambers.
Keyshawn with it, left front court. Under 6 minutes to play here with the third period of the boys' consolation semifinal number 2. Winner gets crossings tomorrow. Loser will play okay in the early game for 7th place. Another turnover for Wilson. Ball was deflected in traffic. Denton Forsyth brings it down to Easton Edmondson. He'll pump fake, works elbow right. Now pivots, gets it back to Denton. A deep 3 right wing, in and out. Rebound to Zion Shelburne. Zion gallops into the front court, attacks left, goes into the body of Edmondson. The layup rattles around, hangs on the rim, and drops down.
Zion, again, just really good body control, took that contact.
Here's another look at that body control. Edmondson back it up as to not get called for the foul. Zion with his 6-point first here in the second half. Forsyth goes to work, right paint, draws a double, gets it to Higdon. He puts it up one-handed, back rims it, and down it goes. Jed Higdon with 9 points. He was in double figures with 12 yesterday. Came to Tulsa, averaging 10.2 through his first 10 games of his senior season.
Strength and size of Dell is starting to take over just a little bit on the smaller Wilson team.
Dobson penetrates. It's a deflected pass to Charles Shelburne. He'll pivot, goes left, misses the runner. Rebound tipped out, and Edmondson able to screen out that time. Taylon Dobson. The ball was saved in bounds, and a whistle and a loose ball foul coming against Jed Higdon.
That's a play away from the ball, but it's huge. It doesn't go in the stat sheet, but great block out.
I need to check, but I think that is personal foul number 4. It is against Jets, so Keldon Mealy will come in. Mealy played 9 minutes off Jeff Edmondson's bench in the first half, contributed 4 points and 4 rebounds. Wilson's reserves outscored Dale's reserves 9-4. First 2 periods. Shelburne down the paint. Zion had it stripped, gets it back, kicks it out to Zabrian. Shelburne attacks again, had it stripped on the way up, but it's off of Shelburne out of bounds.
Getting a little rough now. We'll see what they do as far as tightening it up here on the whistles.
Grant Proctor does not care for that call at all. He is really barking for the far end of the Tiger bench. Dale has opened up a 15-point lead with 4.5 minutes to play here in the third period. Edmondson quickly attacks the goal. Shot was blocked by Wilson. That's Andrew Wilson, and the Tigers have it. Keyshawn Shelburne into the front court. Spins to the right baseline. Backs it out of the wing. He'll put up a 3 in front of his head coach at front rims. Chambers with a rebound. Took it away from 3 Tigers. Trey now puts it on the floor. They're being really physical. No whistle, and Chambers may have gotten by with the travel. He gets it to Mealy. Keldon then had it knocked out of bounds by Keyshawn Shelburne.
Yeah, Wilson's still battling right here. Pressure is extended. I feel like they've pretty much got the green light across the board to shoot the ball when they're on offense.
Well, you can see this athleticism and pressure, how it eat up Class B teams.
Yeah.
Kelly, a half-court pass, penetrates the zone, bounces it out front for Edmondson, now to Denton Forsyth, halfway through the third period. Denton Leads all scores, tries to add to that total. What he does with contact, he threw it up and rattled it home, and he has 19. Here's another look at the finish.
Yeah, I love the smile on his face as he runs the other way. He's like, goodness, that was nice.
Right wing for three, Zabrian Shelburne, no. Back rim, Mealy with a rebound, a whistle and a foul underneath against Wilson Henryetta, and that will be against Keyshawn Shelburne, who has his fourth personal foul.
Down 17, I'm afraid they're starting to go to the three-point game too much here if you're a Wilson fan.
Wilson is a rare Class B school that only played 5 games before coming to the Tournament of Champions. Small school basketball in Oklahoma starts for non-football playing teams the first week of November. But they, as Doug told you, went to the semifinals in 8-man football. Coming in through 5 games, Wilson giving up just 45 a game and scoring at 73. They've got a long ways to match that total against this Dale defense.
They have a good loss to Cassia Hall. Cassia Hall's number 2 in 3A. They got beat 86-58, but that tells you how good Cassia is in 3A boys.
Dale has turned it over. The officials are visiting within earshot of Jeff Edmondson. And now we get a foul called. They've called a technical foul on Zion Shelburne. That is his 4th.
Here's the thing about small school basketball and football. If you're good in both, you really, once you get rolling, you get about a month and 2 weeks of a basketball season, because by the time you get done with football, you roll right into that January month, and then these guys start playoffs in the middle of February.
Forsyth misses the first free throw. The second technical free throw crawls across the front of the rim. Our friend Brian Lester with the OSSAA, he's in charge of the basketball state tournaments, also draws up the entire postseason brackets, having a chance to watch different teams at different levels compete against each other and help him get set to go to work for the upcoming March Madness.
Took over for the late, great David Glover that did that for many, many years. And all of us Fairview guys have a huge connection with him.
49-31, the lead of 18 is the Pirates' biggest, and now Dale will throw it at midcourt. That technical foul was against Zion Shelburne. Pirates have it into the front court. Denton Forsyth, left quarter, Kelly, he'll trigger another 3, and he got it. Levi's in double figures with 11.
Levi is so steady, love his game.
Kelly yesterday had 3 3-pointers made, he has 6, so he's starting to get well from beyond the arc. 52-31 Pirates with 3:10 to go here in the third period. Anthony Wynn Jr. out front. Bounce pass knocked away by Chambers to Edmondson. Easton all the way to the goal for the layup.
Chambers came flying in right there and got into Dobson pretty good.
And Dobson was slow to get up.
Yes.
Now Dobson can't handle a pass from out front. It goes out of bounds, and Wilson starting to become a little bit frustrated now.
Yeah, about 10 inches more and probably, 50 pounds. That's Chambers, a big kid.
Time out of the floor, 2:56 to play in the third. As we go to break, there's Edmondson's lay-in. We're back after this on Squirtle.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst.
Dale out to a 12-2 run to start the second half, and they have really put some doubt into the minds of Wilson Henryetta. They lead at 54-31. Wilson again against ranked teams this year, 1-2. Their only victory came over the number 2 ranked team in 2A, Pecola 59-53. That was in Henryetta. Left side, Edmondson with the basketball. Dumps it down low to Chambers. Defender flops, no whistle, and Chambers lays it in.
Yeah, tried to pull the chair on him right there, and that is their main guy, Shelburne Charles.
25-point lead down the paint and to the rim is Anthony Wynn Jr. for his 2-point basket. He has 8.
Wilson
56-33.
continuing. Yeah, they're continuing to attack.
Denton Forsyth out front left side. 2:16 to play in the third. Forsyth spins to the paint, cross courts, and Kelly with another three for the right corner. He's got 14.
Yeah, he's getting well right here at the BOK. Goodness, nice look.
That is problematic for teams going forward the rest of the way for Dale if Kelly starts getting hot. Dobson against the zone, throws it away, tried to jump past right corner, and Zabrian was just standing there almost like he was talking to his head coach.
Yeah. Both these coaches working hard on both ends for sure.
Win today by my totals would be Jeff Edmondson's 499th at Meeker and Dale. Wow. 17th year in Pottawatomie County, and he spent 5 years at Meeker before coming to Dale. Mealy with it, top of the circle. He's played well in 2 reserve games. Sets a screen as he hands it off now to Forsyth. Denton will step into a 3. Front rims it down for the rebound, Shelburne. That's Zabrian. He'll bounce it to midcourt for Wynn Jr. Right side, Shelburne's 3 is good, and that is Keyshawn.
Well, if your numbers are correct, and I am 99.999% sure they are, what a way to get your 500 right here.
You have more faith in me than my own wife.
No, I do. I'm a fan of your wife and your mother. They're good ladies.
Edmondson to Chambers, misses a left-handed lay-in, ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Dale as it was last touched by Dobson.
Numbers in this business, we love the numbers, don't we?
It's all we have to go by. They say stats are for losers and broadcasters. They go over the top. Good feed. Edmondson to Chambers, and he'll lay it in. How about that for the corner to the right block?
Great pass, great catch, great finish. Chambers getting going.
He has 8 points, a minute to play here in the third. 61-36. Wing left into the front court is Anthony Wynn Jr. He'll cross-court it for Dobson. Dobson whips it left to Keyshawn Shelburne. He'll raise for 3. It's flat and off the front rim.
Man, Denton went and got that one.
He did. Forsyth a behind-the-back dribble to the front court. Kelly lobs it to Trey down low. Chambers then had it knocked out of his hands by Keyshawn Shelburne. He is jumping up and down, and I agree with him. I thought the ball, and we couldn't see it cleanly from here, but it looked like that it did come down and hit Chambers' thigh.
Yeah, did a good job just swiping it away. Unfortunately, it stays on this end if you're a Wilson fan.
Higdon, who just checked in, has it stripped by Charles Shelburne on the way up, so a Dale turnover. Charles back the other way, and an offensive foul. He was,
man, they both took a shot right there.
The locomotive out of control. That's Charles' second.
And how about the ball goes up and falls in?
Grant Proctor is wanting to go, why didn't that count? He said he wasn't set. He is really screaming at Tyler Inman, who's across the floor. 32 seconds to play here with the third. 61-36 Dale.
So they had a previous conversation on charge and offensive control for sure.
Forsyth, good drop step feed to Higdon, but he couldn't finish the bump. Womack battles for the rebound and a whistle. See who they're going to call it on. I think it's going to go against Zabrian Shelburne. It was, as he knocked Womack into the high dollar seats across the way.
Yeah, the faithful on both sides are getting a little fired up. Fans, that is.
That's the third against Zabrian Shelburne. Dale's girls, incidentally, playing at the Mid-America down today. They were a big winner over Purcell last night. They will face small school power Sealing with a ticket to the championship game on the line tomorrow at 6:30 tonight.
Wow, what a fun game that'll be. Sealing girls, 7 out of the last 9, I believe, state championships.
This is Womack's first trip to the free throw line this season, and he hits the first.
Stepped up there like he does it all the time.
Denton Forsyth comes out of the ball game. Keldon Mealy comes in, and with 19 seconds to play and a 26-point lead, you wonder if we've seen the last of number 3 today.
That was going to be my question to you. Crossings possibly tomorrow?
It will be if they win.
There you go.
20 points for Denton. Womack hits both. 15 seconds to play in the period. A 27-point Dale lead, 63-37.
After watching Quentin and Edmond Memorial, I don't want to say anything about winning and losing.
Wynn Jr. with a 3, falling to the floor for the left quarter.
Went all the way down with his right hand and touched the floor. Edmondson.
Oh, the half-court lob. I thought they were lobbing to Keldon. It was a shot from Edmondson. It almost went in.
Yeah, good look for that young man.
So we head to the fourth, and the boys consolation semifinal number 2. It's all Dale, 63-39 for the 59th annual Tournament of Champions, fueled by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC. The future comes fast.
Welcome back to the BOK as Dale continues to pour it on in the paint. They've got 30 points compared to 14 for Wilson, 21 points off of turnovers, and then they are 10 for 12 from the line.
Wilson is not a shot, a free throw in the second half. They're 0 for 2 for the ball game, and Wayback from the elbow knocks down a jumper cleanly. 65-39. We played a half minute here in the fourth and final period. Wilson will drop to 4-3. Dale will be 11-1 all time here in the tournament. The Pirates will go to 7-4. Bounce pass, Zion Shelburne. He's open for 3, missed it. Higdon with a rebound. This kid plays extremely hard on both ends of the floor.
Disciplined. You just see him go block out right there.
He exemplifies what Dale Pirate basketball is all about. Maddox Caldwell tried to drive at a blocking foul. Shelburne has his third personal.
Wilson's got to keep their head right here. They're frustrated, run into Owasso last night and then this powerhouse, and Dale looking at playing okay tomorrow at 10:30. If you can find a way to get a win out of this thing in 3 quality games, that's what Coach Proctor wanted.
Aiden Bernard will come into the ball game. They have called a common foul on Charles Shelburne and a bench technical on Shelburne, and that is his 4th. And I think the reason was he left the game before his substitute was cleared to come into the contest.
Well, that's better than if he had said something, so that's the best case scenario.
Well, I didn't hear or see him say anything, but we're being told he was doing some jawing. So Bernard will come into the ball game, and it'll be 2 technical free throws for Easton Edmondson. He had 3 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, no turnovers, and a steal yesterday against Weatherford. Through 3 quarters today, 6 assists, 1 turnover, and he misses short of the first free throw. Can you believe your point guard, Doug, is at the line for just the second and third time this year, 11-plus games into the season?
Oh, my goodness. He's so smooth handling the ball, and, oh, man, I would have lost a Diet Pepsi bet on that he'd missed that.
I'll tell you what, that's pretty big stakes.
Whew. Yeah, I love them.
Before those misses by Easton Edmondson, Dale had been 10 of 12 from the free throw line. 65-39 with 7:19 to play. Edmondson will inbound to Womack in the backcourt.
Just wonder kind of what Dale will do down the stretch here. Their bench is really deep.
Caldwell for 3 left quarter. It rattles around and finds the bottom of the basket.
And just as soon as I say that, the 6'3" senior knocks one down.
Good for Maddox. Averages 3 a game. Come into the tournament. That's his 7th made 3-pointer of his senior season. Right side, Anthony Wynn Jr., the hoist up another 3. It's an air ball by Barnard in the right corner. And the ball last touched by the Tigers out of bounds.
Break after this game, and then we'll be back for the Broken Arrow semifinal game, and they will play, off the top of your head, Broken Arrow girls.
Booker T. Washington.
Oh, my goodness. Michaela Johnson. That'll be fun.
How about that boys matchup I talked about earlier as we'll get some substitutions for Wilson? Booker T. and Millwood.
Yeah.
1 and 2 all time in state championships won in boys history.
Yeah. Millwood always there. Booker T. always there.
Millwood overcoming an 8-point deficit of the fourth quarter against Crossings yesterday, and Edmondson is stripped but fouled. That's Zion Shelburne. That should be his 5th. That is.
And of course, Owasso and Weatherford, man, Weatherford's size. That'll be fun to see if they can slow down Montanati and Williams and the crew.
Alex Ganote, who played in the first half, did not score, will come in. 5'9" sophomore. Here comes Grayson Wood, a 6'3" sophomore for Dale. And he'll be followed by Jeremiah Skaggs, who's an underclassman as well. And Dale coaches really feel good about both of these young men and their future. Edmondson's first free throw is up, and it's good.
Well, here he's back. He corrected himself, but I loved watching Coach Edmondson right there, just giving Higdon a high five. He's worked really hard these last 2 days.
Second free throw, no good. Easton 1 of 4. I asked Jeff earlier today, are you better today? He said, not really. Maybe a couple more wins the next 2 days, I'll feel better. Yesterday was really disappointing.
Absolutely.
Caldwell saves an entry pass, or saves the pass back in bounds. Another Wilson turnover. He drives to the goal, misses the layup, tips his own miss up, rattles out, no good. Grayson Wood with a rebound. To Mealy, top of the circle for 3. That one is no good. Caldwell had his rebound, his hand on it, and Easton Edmondson clears. Edmondson dances left wing. He'll step inside, puts up a 3, no good. Wilson with a rebound. Another put back at the rim, no. 6 opportunities, no points. Bernard up ahead, Wynn for the layup.
Wynn did a good job just going out and getting that pass. It looked like it was over his head. Caught it with his right hand.
Edmondson a half-court pass to the goal, misses the left-handed or the right, or misses the left for the left side, and Mealy's there for the follow.
I love watching Coach Edmondson coach. He really has coached hard in this tournament the last couple years, and you talk about how calm, cool, and collected he is.
Bernard puts up a 3 left quarterback, rims it. Edmondson with a rebound with 5.5 to play. Easton up ahead to Keldon Mealy. Mealy with the basketball under hands to Maddox Caldwell. He'll collect his thoughts, put up a 3, back rims it. Rebound to Andrew Wilson for Wilson Henryetta. Down to Dobson. He goes to the rim. Layup good around Caldwell.
Nice body control right there. Goes up strong. Now we're getting a timeout. It looks like we're going to try to get some other players in this. And again, these are great minutes for these younger guys in this arena and this atmosphere.
Skaggs is going to come in, and I bet we've seen the last of Easton Edmondson. It's a 30-second timeout from Coach Edmondson, with Dale leading by 28, 71-43, 5:25 to play. Coming into this tournament, Dale had won 10 games, 6 of those over ranked teams, and their average margin of victory was just a tick under 40 points per ball game. I've said this, and I'll say it all year long for those that don't believe me. The obituary that was written for Dale basketball was very premature. Their demise is not upon us.
Yeah. The final nail has not been put in the coffin. I'll just put it that way.
They're probably going to put a few nails in some people's coffin down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm a big fan here, just watching them the last couple days.
Handle the basketball to the front court. Right side for Jackson Womack with 5:17 to play. Jackson dribbles between the legs out front. Now to Jeremiah Skaggs. Skaggs will attack. Gets to the glass. Missed another layup. Rebound to Grayson Wood. His stick back, no. Goodness, Dale can't find the basket.
If you're a basketball fan, you need to find out Wilson's schedule going down the stretch, too, because that team's going to be something to reckon with in Class B.
Andrew Wilson down the paint left. Follow-away jumper a little bit short. Rebound tip. Mealy has it for Dale. We're under 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Wood gets a pass at midcourt. Fires left side. Driving to the rim of Skaggs. Had it knocked away from him. He gets it back. Somehow they didn't travel, and he lays it in.
Yeah, he took that shot on his body and then able to finish.
73-43 Dale. It's been a tough 2 days for Wilson here at the TOC. Skaggs is still up ahead to Womack, and the shot was blocked. I think that was Dobson running by that got a fingertip. Barnard into the front court. Stop and pop 3. Top of the circle, no. Wood down for the miss for Dale.
The question is can Coach Proctor get in his guys' heads and say, guys, we got another game tomorrow. This is a big-time atmosphere. Let's go get a win.
Skaggs missed the layup. Follow shot by Wood is blocked. Grayson's had trouble finishing at the rim here in the fourth period. Into the front court, Andrew Wilson. He nearly lost it, gets it back. Fires it left side for Aiden Barnard. Back to Wilson. Andrew, jab steps, now goes back out front high for Taylon Dobson. 3:50 to play. Dobson weaves his way into the traffic, lays it high off the glass, missed it. Rebound to Tecumseh. He'll put it back out front. The 3 by Barnard is short. Everybody standing around. Barnard had it, lost the handle. Dale gets it up ahead to Skaggs. He goes right to left and scores off the glass.
Man, 2 in a row for Skaggs.
75-43. Dale before yesterday came in averaging 83 a game. We've got a chance at that one with 3:17 to play. Left side, Dobson. Back out high, Wilson. His jumper, front rims, no. Ganote, stick back, again front rims, and another rebound for Wood. To Womack, to Caldwell, to Skaggs for the lay-in.
Make it 3 in a row. This is tough on Wilson right here. They only lost 2 games all last year. They've lost 2 in a row. So the psyche of these young men, you're going to have to do some mental work on them tonight to get them ready to go tomorrow.
And because they play football, they're at a little bit of a disadvantage with these schools here, even the big schools, because a lot of their guys are in the gym.
Yeah.
Barnard swings it left on the baseline. Jumper is good. That is Andrew Wilson. He has 7 points.
A whole fresh 5 coming for Dell right here with 2:36 to go.
77-45, a steal at midcourt. Ganote to the goal, throws it up, missed everything. Tecumseh has the rebound, back to Ganote, and he'll kiss it up and off the window. Ganote with his first basket, 77-47, 2:20 to play. Womack feeds it on a lob underneath. Woods loses the handle. Grayson gives it back to Tecumseh, 2-on-2. He'll bounce it to Dobson, who misses the lay-in around Mealy.
Nice block by Mealy.
Yep, Mealy all the way to the other end around the goal. Left-handed layup is good to time out. This is for a substitution. A.J. Carpenter is going to come in. Cam Wilson will come in. Brant Goodnight checks in. Eli Doherty is into the ball game.
You can see the future's bright for Mealy, 6'6" sophomore. Nice game. If I'm reading that right.
You're right.
Long and lanky.
He's really stepped up here in the last month or so, getting more time with the first 7 guys.
There's a true 2-3 zone out of Dell. Haven't seen that much, have we?
Williams into the front court. Not much. Left wing, Ganote for 3, airballed it. Rebound underneath to Goodnight, and Brant is fouled. Actually had the ball knocked out of his hands and off of him out of bounds. 79-47, 1:45 to play.
Coach Edmondson with some momentum here going into tomorrow's consolation championship.
Be a good one. We'll have it for you here on Squirtle.
Be great.
They've played now 3 consecutive years here at the BOK and the TOC. Williams to Barnard on a bounce pass, 1.5 minutes to play. Left corner 3 by Ganote, rattles off. Rebound tip, Carpenter has it. Lobs it up ahead for Wilson, who runs it down. Cam will go all the way to the basket with the right hand, misses the layup.
Off to the races now, my friend.
King speeds back the other way. Cam cuts him off. Top of the key, open 3, Barnard, and he got it. 79-50. Another look at Aiden's 3-point basket. 1:06 to play. Turning down the open 3, driving right, uncontested. Eli Doherty for the lay-in. 81-50, lead back to 31. Head of the circle is Isaiah King. They work the perimeter. King against Wilson between the circles. Right side for Renard. His 3 rattles off. And ball tipped out. Tipped right to Ganote. His stick back is short from 4 feet. Carpenter the rebound, and we'll get a timeout. For substitutions.
Last wave of the Pirates coming in right here. 15 strong for sure. Not sure that Wilson has that many suited up. In fact, I know they don't.
36 seconds to play. Cam Wilson across midcourt, spins to his right, drives to the foul line. Pivots and leaves it between the circles for Keaton Hill, the 6'1 sophomore. Back to Cam. He'll drive, ducks under the defender. A 4-footer back rims, no. Carpenter's tip wouldn't go. AJ battling for the rebound, has it again, missed the bunny. Rebound to King. 10 seconds to play. King up the left sideline. He'll stop. Puts up a 3, missed it. Wilson the rebound, and that'll do it. Final score, Dale 81, Wilson Henryetta 50. So it's Crossings and Dale tomorrow in the boys consolation championship game here at the TOC. 81-50 is our final score. Doug, is always a pleasure.
Absolutely. You're a true pro, and anytime I get to work with you, it is an honor for
Good
sure.
luck to the LC girls tonight.
Thank you so much. We're looking forward to that matchup with Fort Gibson. It'll be a great one. Come back and watch it at 7.
81-50, the final score. Dale back of the win column. They're 11-1. Wilson Henryetta falls to 4-3. For Doug Nelson, the entire Squirtle crew in Tulsa, I'm Todd Miller. Night session coming up at 4, and I'll have the call. Broken Arrow against Booker T. Washington and girls. Semifinal action number 1. right here on Squirtle.